Nomura. I need substance. I need Kingdom Hearts 4 news, please. Being a Kingdom Hearts fan, or just a gaming fan in general nowadays, requires a lot of patience. Development times are getting longer, games are getting bigger, a lot more detail being added to these games, so you gotta wait a lot longer for them. That is, of course, no different with Kingdom Hearts 4. With, some time in between news cycles. The last piece of big official information for this game was back in June of last year in 2022 when Tetsuya Nomura did an interview with Game Informer talking about some aspects of the game like the Disney worlds, some development stuff like the engine, and hinting that there might be some more information after E3 of 2022. I mean, he wasn't wrong. Technically, it's after E3 2022, but I think it's a little bit longer than we were expecting that to be. We kind of got a hint of something going on back in April of this year. We'll talk about that in a minute. We are in a massive, massive drought in just Kingdom Hearts news in general. And that is one of the worst times to be a fan, of course, because you want to have constant substance. Look at the intro. I'm actually dying over here. I'm about to sue Square Enix over this. Kidding, I am just kidding. As a fan, you just want constant stuff coming at you, and when that doesn't happen, it's really sad, really disappointing, and it even can potentially make you move on to other things, you know? I mean, we got Final Fantasy shit going on right now, so that keeps us in the Square Enix bubble, at least, but still, Kingdom Hearts, kind of a drought, and I think a lot of people are starting to lose interest just a little bit. I just want to make this video talking about the drought that's going on, why I think it's happening, why there might be some news coming up soon, hopefully, maybe not. So for Kingdom Hearts as a whole, right now, there's a lot of stuff up in the air. We don't know that much stuff of what's going on behind the scenes. We do know some stuff. One, Kingdom Hearts 4 is being made, obviously, alongside Missing Link, the new mobile game that's going to be coming out hopefully soon. That probably got delayed from some other development stuff going on. We're starting a new saga, so we're going into a whole new cycle of Kingdom Hearts here, kind of starting over a little bit in some ways. Two, there are now 2 additional development teams working on Kingdom Hearts projects on top of the mainline developers and the people who develop the mobile games like Union Cross and Dark Road. One of those teams made Melody of Memory, and the other team worked on, I'm guessing, Missing Link. I don't think they confirmed that the Union Cross people are working on that, but I would not be surprised if it did, but there's that. 3, we know the preliminary planning stages for this new saga started around January of 2020, around the time Remind came out. They had ideas and plans for what they wanted to do story-wise, but games-wise and actual development kind of started around January of 2020, so it's been 3 years in the making at least. And 4, they're obviously going for a bit of a different direction art style-wise, at least with Kingdom Hearts 4. They're going for a whole new style, a whole new direction with the design and the worlds. For Kingdom Hearts 4 specifically, we know the game is going to be using Unreal Engine 5. The trailer that we saw last year was using Unreal Engine 4, which is what Kingdom Hearts 3 ran on, but they used that just for the trailer, just to show off and reveal the game, and behind the scenes prototype and test the ideas that they had for the game itself. I'm sure since Unreal Engine 4 and Unreal Engine 5 aren't that dissimilar, I'm sure they've made the transition to it at this point. We also know that there are going to be Disney worlds in Kingdom Hearts 4, just less of them. Didn't go into too many specific details about that. You just rest assuring fans there are going to be in there, but there are going to be less of them. Probably going to go in a different direction and what worlds they decide to choose for the game. And back in March of this year, and the last semi-piece of news that we got for Kingdom Hearts, Nomura was at a orchestra event in Japan back in March of this year, and he said that something happened behind the scenes after that anniversary event that changed the trajectory of the series. Yoko Shimomura was surprised to hear this because apparently she didn't know what was going on, and Nomura was surprised by that, said he'd tell her backstage. That's it. That's all we got so far. Been big old crickets ever since. Cheep, 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 cheep. So with that all being laid out, what do I think is happening with this game, and when could we possibly be hearing some more news? When could this drought be over? So first off, the thing that I think of first and foremost is the engine switch. It was planned to switch from Unreal Engine 4 to Unreal Engine 5. That wasn't like a big twist mid-development like it was with Kingdom Hearts 3. That game was originally supposed to run on the Luminous engine, but switched over to Unreal Engine 4. This was already pre-planned, already set in stone. They didn't have to restart stuff from scratch, you know what I mean? But I'm sure it has taken it longer to come out since they have to transition all the stuff that they were working on with Unreal Engine 4 for prototyping and stuff over to Unreal Engine 5. I mean, they are in the same family, the same branch of engines, but they're not the exact same. So some stuff has to be altered and worked around. I'm not a developer, so I'm not 100% sure what's going on with that, but I'm sure they have to have some time to understand Unreal Engine 5, transition the stuff over, make it look good. There's also whatever the heck Nomura was talking about at that event that caused such a big shift for the Kingdom Hearts series moving forward, that it was so secret that not even Yoko Shimomura knew what was going on. So maybe something major happened behind the scenes that caused plans to be shifted for all Kingdom Hearts projects and have it be delayed. Maybe that's what's going on with Missing Link 2, because we're in such a drought with that too. He was very vague on what happened, didn't go into exact details on what happened. The closest thing that I can think of is that Disney was switching CEOs from Bob Iger to someone else at the time, and I'm sure a lot of people left with him, and maybe there was some disagreement between the new people in Square Enix. I don't know. That's the closest thing that I can think of. COVID is obviously something you have to keep in mind as well. I mean, it's not really a problem anymore, but they started planning this stuff right when COVID hit, so things had to be pushed back for that too, and maybe their plans are a little bit more extended because of that. And games just taking much longer to make in general nowadays. Games are ballooning in size and cost and development time, and I'm sure Kingdom Hearts being one of Square Enix's big projects alongside Final Fantasy 16. FF7 Rebirth, baby. I'm sure this game's going to be pretty big. They said there's going to be less Disney Worlds, but I'm sure they're going to balance that out with a lot of story stuff in Quadratum. This game's going to go for a little bit more different direction. This game could be getting pretty big, and because of that, it's going to take longer and longer for them to make and longer for them to be able to show something. Now, when do I think this metaphorical drought, literal drought, what am I talking about? When will that come to an end, in my opinion? I'd like to have it in soon. Of course I would. I'd love to see more news about Kingdom Hearts 4, a trailer or something like that. We got Tokyo Game Show coming up here next month. Square Enix is confirmed to be at that, so that could be bringing some cool stuff. Jump Festa, Game Awards, stuff like that. But we may have to wait until next year to get some major information about this game. It's kind of following a similar timeline to what Kingdom Hearts 3 had. We had a trailer at E3 2013. We had a concept gameplay trailer a couple months later at D23, and then pretty much nothing for 2 years until E3 2015. I mean, the big contributing factor to that was the engine switch from Luminous to Unreal Engine 4, so there was that. Again, games are getting much bigger, taking longer to make, so we could be waiting until next year to get something. I can guarantee you we'll get something next year, unless something goes catastrophically wrong. I would expect something at the very least next year, hopeful for this year. Keep your eyes open. This game, I think, is going to take longer than a lot of people are expecting because, again, games are just getting much bigger and longer to make. I could see this game coming out like late 25, 26, somewhere around that time. That would be a good time for that probably to come out. That's just my speculation, though. I could be completely wrong. The game could come out next year, and I would be wrong. And I would love to be wrong on that, but that's just how it is. But tell me down in the comments below what you think about this. How long do you think this drought's going to last? Do you think we're going to get some more information at Tokyo Game Show? What do you want to see from the next big information dump or trailer or whatever? Tell me down in the comments below your opinion. Also, make sure to subscribe, like this video, follow me on Twitter, join the Discord server, turn on notifications. Really awesome if you did. This has been Matt, and I will see you guys in the next video, whatever that's going to be. So yeah, bye!